Yeah, AI data centers. Big topic, guys, for sure, for sure. With all that stuff that you guys be typing in, like it's nothing. It's AI. It's fast. It's giving me answers. It's doing yada yada yada. Okay, let's see. AI data centers are everywhere, and they're not just burning energy. They're gulping water at rates that rival small cities. One big data center can use millions of gallons a day, about as much as 10,000 to 50,000 people. Nearly 40% of these centers are built in water scarce places like Arizona and Texas, putting extra strain on already limited supplies. With AI using booming US data centers could drain up to 1.7 million gallons of water annually by 2027. But the problem isn't just water. These facilities chew through electricity, often sourced from fossil fuels, which worsens climate change and drives up energy bills for locals. In Florida, power bills have soared up to 80%, partly due to data centers overloading the grid. Residents also deal with noise, air pollution from diesel generators, and sometimes even dry walls. While communities want reliable water, affordable power, and good jobs, data centers rarely deliver all three. Some companies promise to use air cooling or closed loop systems, and states like Florida are considering halting new centers until a stronger protection are in place. Is the AI surge worth the local cost? I don't think so. No, because again, these generators overheat, they melt. So you got to use fresh water or continuously water to cool these facilities.
How come they can't recycle the? How come they can't just put the water that they've used all through a filter and just
It
reuse the water?
evaporates because of
Oh,
how hot the water is.
okay.
It's just a like I don't know, allegedly like a mist of water just sprays and cools it down, and yeah, it just heats up and evaporates all and everything. But a lot of people, a lot of communities seeing it now. Their energy prices are going high. The water's being limited. Like you can't shower for so long. You can't water your plants for that long. You can't do anything because this data AI center is using up your water. And they're passing on the taxes, they're passing on the energy prices to, I don't understand how that works, but like passing it on to the residents, and they're pissed as fuck. I just saw a video, I think in Valley something, where they ran out one of the people that were proposing for a data center in their communities, and they ran his ass out. They didn't he didn't even care what they wanted to say. He just did his presentation, yada yada yada. Didn't want to hear the community, and the community ran him out. So that's a good thing. A lot of people are outraged, okay? And these big data companies are trying to buy huge ass farmlands from people that are lived there for generations and generations, and they don't want to sell, but we're offering you $27 million, for example.
Yeah, I seen
But
that the other last week, and people were talking shit. They're like, "I can't maybe turn down 26 million." Y'all don't understand that these. I just hate how people think that these movies are a lie. Like our universe, not universe, our world is about to be a wasteland sooner than you think. You be thinking, "Oh my God, our world will never look like." We almost there, y'all.
mhm. And well, let me get to this first. The U.S. plans to triple data center numbers between 2023 and 2028, consuming as much energy as 30 million homes and water as 18.5 million homes. Florida's energy prices have risen 42% to 82%, damn, in recent years, partly due to data centers straining on the grid. Yeah, that's just a lot on the supply on the water. Um, for people were saying, what about the ocean? That's a good idea, but how can they incorporate that from Texas or,
And you said it had to be fresh water.
yeah, it has to be fresh water. not salt. Yeah,
Salt
again,
water,
salt
yeah.
water like evaporates and makes that salty as does. So I don't know how that works. But nearly 230 organizations nationwide are calling for a moratorium on new data centers until regulations protect communities.
Or they need to redesign. Shit.
Redesign.
Make it do something else. I don't know. I think if y'all adamant about having these data centers,
Mhm.
like if it's not one thing, it's another. We in a world where EV is taking over. Now this, like
Mhm.
I don't know if it's as good as people saying it's supposed to be. It ain't looking like it.
And it's funny, you see the memes, you see people making jokes about the waters and stuff, like, oh, I'm asked this question, and it seems harmless and stuff, but you're drinking the water is fucking gone, evaporated, it's not recycled, and you ask another dumbass question, and it's another fucking water bottle at the end of the day. But job creation from data centers is minimal, with just 23,000 permanent U.S. job estimated in 2024, a tiny fraction of total employment. Yeah, and fucking with AI and stuff, it's gonna be replacing a lot of these jobs. So, their projection is, we're gonna add more jobs into this facility, but slowly being replaced by fucking robots.
Yeah,
So
and you want to know why it's still going to continue to happen? Because people don't know how to answer things by themselves anymore.
Mhm.
People are literally in real time. IQ is dropping to nothing because it would be simple questions you see people going to AI to ask. Like, you don't know that? You don't know the answer to that question?
Yeah.
People don't write their own stuff no more. They be like, AI. Just even anything you watch on social media about a storytelling, anything, you can always tell it's AI because it has the same shell, has the same wording. It just cracks me up. It's like you can always tell it's somebody used AI to make this. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And it's like people don't know how to think for themselves anymore.
Yeah, and that's ultimately dangerous too. Just relying, but there's good in AI too. It's not always bad. There's it's problem solving, certain things, and I don't know. We just need to, use AI to solve this issue. Like, how can we not have scarcity of water? Yada yada yada. Use it in that way. But we'll see. I'm not doing it. Someone else will. But you know, an AI. But yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts on that.